Radiant Soul. Thank you for being here and sharing your energy in this sacred space. This is a general reading, so not everything may resonate. Trust your intuition to guide you. If you're seeking something more personal, I do offer one-on-one readings. Let's begin. This is basically an eclipse season corridor transmission. Okay. Get you too. And this reading is encoded with ancestral wisdom and energetic sovereignty. The eclipses are not just celestial events, they are soul gates, where shadow and light braid together to reveal what's sacred, hidden, and ready to be reclaimed. Today's spread is going to be shaped like a shield. I've designed this especially for you, collective. It's a ritual map to help you navigate psychic interference, soul contracts, ancestral remembrance. We're going to be calling in your torch bearers, decoding the eclipse gate, and activating your sovereign flame. If you feel the pull of your ancient rhythms and cosmic thresholds, this is the reading for you. Let's begin. Submit to God and be at peace with Him. In this way, prosperity will come to you. Job 22:21. You can also consider December 22nd a possibility of a synchronicity for you. It's like a reversal. So I pulled a few out of my messages deck, okay, and I'm really feeling like heavy ancestral rhythms here with this transmission that I got. Every person who leaves takes away something you will no longer need. Definitely feeling like ancestral energy here. Same with this, even though there's social media here, I won't lie, I still check up on you sometimes. And yeah, I do feel like they're telling you that you do have someone or someone's in your energy. It could be multiple people that are checking up on you through social media, but that's kind of like everybody in the collective. To be quite honest with you, we all have someone watching us through social media, but your ancestors are also watching you, checking up on you. And don't let fear be your driver. I'm going to put these cards back in that deck because this is going to be a 7-card spread, all right? It's going to be in the shape of a shield. Okay, so we're going to kind of do it like that, all right? Carissime Dios creator un gloco benedicto et mundo omni benevolentia petute tantum pistas te meorum et divinorum ingerorum untius permittas cum omni humanitate gratias tuo tenebras vincit in nomine Jesucristo. Amen. Just want to make sure. I think I'm holding it upside down. There are some reversals in this double deck of cards. That's probably why they are compelling me to pull from this deck for this particular reading, because there's some shadow aspects that might be called out here, okay? We're not taking more than like 1 card at a time here, y'all. Quit yelling at me. So the cards will read as follows. Card 1, the Eclipse Gate. Card 2, the Ancestral Torch Bearer. Card 3, the Cracked Shield. Card 4, the Rune of Remembrance. Card 5, the Sovereign Flame. Card 6, the Shadow Mirror. Card 7, the Ritual Path. And I'm going to explain to you, yes, I do have my notebook here, because this reading, y'all, is 3 pages of notes that I received when I was meditating with Spirit, okay? So it's pretty involved. So, all right. Are you ready, collective? I'm going to explain to you what each card is going to mean? Okay, the eclipse gate, that's going to be this card right here. This is what is being veiled or revealed in your field right now. Card 2, the ancestral torchbearer, is your guide, the ancestor stepping forward to assist you. Card 3 is the cracked shield, where your energetic boundaries are vulnerable. Card 4, the rune of remembrance, a forgotten gift or soul fragment returning to you. Card 5, the sovereign flame, your core truth that must be protected and expressed. Card 6, the shadow mirror, a reflection of what you must release or transmute. Card 7, a suggested action, offering, or ritual to anchor this transmission. Okay, so we're going to continue on here. And now, as I pull each card, I'm going to get more in depth too. Right, we have card 2. Too many. It's going to be your ancestral torchbearer, right, Spirit? We need the cracked shield. Cracked shield. That is going to be the cracked shield for you, collective. We need rune of remembrance, Holy Spirit, divine angels and ancestors. Rune of remembrance for the collective. For the collective. Okay. I'm not going to reveal to you what these cards are. Sovereign flame for the collective. And 2 more. We almost had a hopper. 2 more. The shadow mirror, please, for the collective. The shadow mirror for the collective. The shadow mirror for the collective. The shadow mirror for the collective. And then the ritual path, the final and 7th card, will sit in the middle of the sword. All right. In the middle of the sword. In the middle of the shield, I meant to say. Holy Jesus. All right, so I'm going to kind of spread these out a little bit. All right. I want to make sure you can see them all, however, when I flip them over. Now keep in mind, all my spreads I kind of design on the fly as I commune with spirits in my meditation prayer sessions, okay? And then I receive downloads from spirit and we kind of commune together as to how I am supposed to do these through my tunneling transmissions, okay? All right, so I'm going to back up here in my notebook. First card, the Eclipse Gate. Looks like we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, okay? This card reveals what is being veiled or unveiled in your energetic field. It may show a hidden truth, a soul contract, or a shadow ready to be transmuted. All right, and the Eight of Cups represents temporary success, searching for searching for riches, drifting, withdrawal, or numbness. You may be searching for your wish as well, collective, because I obviously said the wrong word for a reason, right? So you may feel like your wishes are not being fulfilled, and this could be your blockage right here. This is what's being hidden from you, or some kind of soul contract, or this shadow that you have to transmute, okay? So that's your problem right there. It's this Eight of Cups here. Yeah, some kind of numbness, some kind of... That's interesting. Okay, so card 2, let's flip her over. Okay, Three of Swords, it's in the reverse. So there's a release here. Some kind of optimism, at least, forgiveness, recovery from something, a distraction. Oh, you heard it. Truck started right outside my window, a loud one. That's confirmation to this card. All right, and this is your ancestral torchbearer. An ancestor steps forward through this card. This is not always of your blood, but of soul resonance. So listen for their name, a symbol, or a message. They're coming with a gift and a warning, okay? And we're going to pull some clarifiers for this card, and I have 3 specific questions that I was told to ask when it comes to clarifiers for this card. And I only got the questions, specific questions to ask for this card with clarifiers. Okay. Now we have card 3, the cracked shield. Wow, did we have only reversals, y'all? The Four of Cups in the reverse. Now, this is not a terrible reversal either. New approaches to old problems, new events and possibilities, enthusiasm for life and acceptance, right? Not a bad card at all. This card is showing you where your energetic boundaries are vulnerable, where interference, doubt, or psychic leakage may be occurring. And it looks like you have recognized, right, where some of these problems were here with some apathy, seclusion, boredom, and demotivation. Okay, maybe some feeling like you're having missed opportunities were coming through, and you've turned that around for yourself with these new approaches to old problems. I like that, okay? So it's kind of like you're working on some fixes here. You've kind of figured out some of these energetic leakages, right? Some of these doubts are coming through, and you're figuring that out on your own. You wouldn't be watching tarot, quite honestly, otherwise. Now we've got card 4. We've got the Tower in the reverse. This is Scorpio energy, Aries energy here. This is some continued oppression. You are feeling trapped, maybe a little confined, all right? Like there's a weak foundation here. Like you're starting out, you know, maybe like it's a setup for failure, perhaps. Locked in some old ways, maybe you're avoiding some things, all right? And with the Rune of Remembrance, this is a soul fragment, a forgotten gift or ritual tool returning to you. It might be a dream, a symbol, or a talent buried by time, okay? And remember, time is largely a man-made construct, unless you look at the Enochian time constructs. So, yeah, this being locked in old ways, what you need to do is you need to seek for change and options, okay? You need to investigate and use your willpower to do that. And I feel like that's your soul fragment right there, is this willpower, All right. Now, card 5, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy here, and with the combination of this willpower, you're using energy, passion, and adventure, okay? This is your core truth. You do have a lot of courage here to move forward. You don't want to be stuck in stagnancy. You don't want to be locked in these old ways, okay? You're done with that. You're absolutely done with that. This is your core truth, okay? So it's what must be protected at all costs. Sorry, I'm stuttering a little bit. I feel like something out there is trying to keep me from getting this transmission through to you, collective. Don't worry, they're not going to succeed, all right? Don't forget, the internet is part of the false grid that's overlaid on top of this natural grid works and ley lines of the planet, all right? So transmissions can be interrupted by entities and things that are not very good for us, all right? I'm stronger than they are, so don't be concerned here. And this space is sacred and it is protected. I have taken protective measures. All right, so there is some impetuousness here, but there's the good overcomes the bad, all right, with generousness here. And the departure is a fast-moving energy. There is growth, there is change, and there is problem solving here with the Knight of Wands. This is the flame that cannot be outsourced, dimmed, or commodified. This is excellent energy for the sovereign flame, especially with it being a fire card too. I really like that. I was hoping that the sovereign flame card would end up being a fire energy. Really hoping. All right, collective, let's move on to the shadow mirror. And this was card 6. Oh, we got death here. Okay. This shadow mirror card, this is Scorpio energy, Pluto. This card is a reflection that shows what must be released. And with the death, what perfect card for this position in this spread, right? It may be a pattern, a persona, or a false light. You need to honor it and then transmute it. And what better card than death? I mean, and Pluto is the perfect energy for shedding something and transmuting it. It's literally that very energy, collective. Transformation, ending cycle, transition, time, and necessary change. I mean, it doesn't get any more perfect than that for this very position as the sovereign, as the shadow mirror. Sorry, I'm stuck on the sovereign flame still. This card represents the sovereign flame and this card represents the shadow mirror. I'm stuck on how these cards are literally personifying their positions, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, collective. I'm gonna kind of make them look like more of a shield though. Does that look like a shield? I don't know. We're gonna run with it though. I'm not gonna worry so much about positioning. So card 7 here. Oh, the ritual path here is the final card of this spread. It's card 7. This card offers a ritual offering or action to anchor the transmission. It may be a prayer, a sigil, a walk in the moonlight, or a vow to your future self, okay? And with the strength in the reverse here, this is Leo energy. I feel like you're letting go of your weaknesses, doubts, your impatience, any pettiness, impotence, and repressions that you have, and you're shedding all of that. You're shedding all of it to stand in your personal power and have a rebirth. Yeah, I feel like these are really good cards that came out for you, collective. It's almost like cocoon energy so that you can shed the cocoon to transform into a butterfly. This is really nice. All right, so let's pull some clarifiers, and I have to go back because I need these specific questions for the Ancestral Torchbearer card. So let's pull some clarifiers here. Holy Spirit, divine angels and ancestors, give us some clarifiers for the eclipse gate. If this reading is resonating with you, please leave a candle emoji in the comments. I read each and every comment, and your energy helps shape what comes next. We have the World in reverse. This is failure, imperfection, lack of fulfillment, unfinished energy, emptiness, grief for missed opportunities. Okay, this is the 4 fixed signs right here: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. It's like some stagnation too, lack of vision. Remember, this card is the eclipse gate, so it reveals what's being veiled or unveiled in your energetic field. It shows you hidden truths, soul contracts, and shadows ready to be transmuted. Here we have the 5 of Pentacles. This is money regained after severe toils and hardships. Determination, obstinacy, recovery, assistance, and gift. Yeah, I feel like you really went through something here, collective. Here we have the Hanged Man in reverse. Failure to give of oneself, lack of sacrifice and decision, and frustrated action. Yeah, something really hit you hard. And you were put through hell, essentially. You've been through purgatory and back. The lowest levels of your consciousness. But a tree cannot reach heaven unless its roots have been to hell. And we've got a car alarm going off out there, so I'll take that as confirmation. But you've really looked back on what you have achieved, and you've set new goals to persevere, plan, and progress with diligence and reflection. This has been necessary for your journey, and you've remembered all of these hardships, okay? We're going to pull one more for the eclipse gate. Oh. And it fell on the floor. One moment, collective. It was in the upright. Oh, it's just confirmation. Yeah, you've really, really had to bust your butt. We're going to pull for Ancestral Torchbearer, and this is who walks with me now. All your dreams are going to be coming true. And I don't know if you can hear it, but the instrumental for A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes is playing in the background. How fitting, collective. Opportunities, renewal, faith, hope, healing, rejuvenation, and unexpected help. Aquarius, success, opportunity, truth, fairness, and rebirth. So you have a star. Someone, and remember, ancestor steps forward now. This is the ancestor stepping forward now. This is a star. This is someone who was very, very known, okay? They may not be a blood ancestor. This is someone whose soul resonates and aligns with your soul, okay? This is someone passive. They may have been scattered. They may have been led by desire. They led a very complex life, and they could have fallen prey to trickery or have had their life ended to trickery, okay? With the 5 of Wands there. Yeah, I feel like this is a big, big past life energy here. The Lovers in reverse. They unfortunately failed to meet the test. Avoidance of choice or overcommitment. There was a separation, and they are frustrated, and you are their salvation, collective. They are finding their salvation through you. Is there too many? It's Gemini energy with the Lovers. Wow. They met with deceit, tyranny, craftiness, imprudence, someone unpredictable and disorganized. Okay, now we're going to ask the next question. What symbol does this ancestor carry for the collective? Okay. Wow. Queen of Wands, Leo energy, and Six of Cups. They carry warmth, passion, enthusiasm, determination, adaptability, a steady force and independence, nostalgia, memories, healing, comfort, steady gain, pleasure after hardship. This is amazing. This is way too many. What symbol does this ancestor carry for the collective? For the collective, what symbol does this ancestor carry for the collective? Whoa. Collaboration, cooperation, teamwork, gain, creativity, realization, and influence, common goals. All right, now we're going to ask, what do they want to help transmute? What does this ancestor want to help the collective transmute? Holy Spirit, divine angels, and ancestors. Twenty-six on the timer. The moon in reverse, Pisces energy. Trifling mistakes, truth, deception, recognized, consciousness and clarity. Balance, attraction, partnership, harmony, mirth, equality, balance, and connection. They want to open your heart so you can receive love from others. They want you to be careful of seeing things that are not there. Wow. That's significant. That is significant. They're trying to help you with seeing through the veil so you can plunge into the abyss and come out unscathed. All right, we're going to work. Okay. So we're going to work our way to the shield here. And what do we got? 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the Empress. So the cracked shield, here's, once you overcome this tower in the reverse, this is what you will accomplish here, is the 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the Empress. That's not bad, collective Taurus energy. Yeah, you're going to feel an overwhelming sense of belonging. You're going to be building your dynasty. And you will rule it. Absolutely. Those are 3 very excellent cards. And you yourself will become the next star. This is the truth. You are the chosen one in your line to do this. That's fantastic. All right. We're working our way clockwise, and then we'll go to the middle. So we're going to do, and I realize I've set it out of line too with what they are, and that's my bad. That's my bad, because this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the rune of remembrance. This is the soul fragment. This is your forgotten gift. That's my bad, collective. I did it out of order. So this should be 6 right here. Yeah, shadow mirror. This will be the reflection that shows what must be released. It may be a pattern, a persona, or a false light. Honor it and then transmute it. So we have the Page of Cups. Eight of Cups and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, there's a lot of reflection here that's leading to this action here with the Eight of Cups of you letting go and moving on, which is going to help you basically take control and find ultimate patience here and possibly get some help to overcome this shadow mirror. Yes. The severing here of anything that doesn't serve you. Libra energy with the Queen of Swords. You're going to be severing some blocked logic, repressed emotions, and emotional overwhelm. That's going to be extremely helpful for you to reach this Hanged Man. Okay, you're going to have to let go of some things that are not serving your path with the Sacrifice in the Hanged Man. And it's going to help you come out with a shiny new perspective. Pisces energy there. All right. So now we're on the Sovereign Flame. This is your core truth. Too many cards. There's one. The Queen of Swords again. Queen of Swords, yeah, you're really going to be standing firm with boundaries. And it's going to lead you to your Ten of Pentacles. More of that legacy building. This time with abundance involved. We have the Knight of Cups and Judgment here as well. Knight of Cups is Pisces and Scorpio. Judgment is more Libra energy. You're going to start caring for yourself a lot more. You're going to be putting yourself first in things. I feel like you haven't been doing that so much in your life. And that's an awakening for you. That's basically a judgment call here from the divine and your spirit team, your militia, your angels and ancestors and guides leading you to do that. You know, King of Pentacles here, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Yeah, that's going to help you reach this solid ground here. My bad, collective. Got some overthinking energy. Yeah, this overthinking energy is holding you back a little bit here. It's keeping you from progressing, Cancer energy. So you're gonna need to, let's find out what's going on with that. What's with this Eight of Swords and Chariot in the reverse? Yeah, there's some kind of chaos happening, a broken sequence. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Yeah, we found something here, you guys. Something with a cause and effect, a balance. You're gonna have to go through a painful ending for that to rectify. Something about envy and carelessness, lying, malice. You're gonna have to hold back. You're doing too much, collective. You're giving too much of yourself. You have to close yourself up and seclude yourself a bit here. Yep, you're trusting the wrong people. You're trusting the wrong people. That's leading you to this imbalance. You're around very grasping, jealous people. Okay? Be very wary of people, places, and things. They're standing in the way of your work. They're thankless. They're stalling you. Yeah. Yeah, you got some people who are stalling you, blocking you. All right. So now you know what's going on. What will happen if they rectify? Once you rectify, you will have an awakening. You will be released from that bondage, and your willpower, creative power, skills, and originality and self-confidence will return with the Devil in reverse and the Magician here, Capricorn, Virgo, and Gemini energy. So that will rectify that situation, and you will be able to stand in your core truth again. All right, let's move on, y'all, to the cracked shield. Number 3 up here. Oh, we have a double. It came out crossways, just like this. That's why I love this double deck. So we have an Ace of Pentacles for the cracked shield. This card shows where your energetic boundaries are vulnerable, where interference, doubt, or psychic leakage may be occurring. This is prosperity, power, opportunity, manifestations, labor, and new venture. This is why Spirit had me going this way. We needed to clear these people. All right, for this to occur, okay? They were blocking they were interfering with your shield. And yeah, here they are again. Yeah, your strength has been tested, approachableness, fairness, assertiveness, uncertain outlook, and resentment. Yeah, these people resent you, collective. This is unexpected energy of conflict, movement, and changes, all right? These are selfish people, presenting you conflict and aggression. You may be having arguments with them. There's some self-sabotage energy here. Fear of failure, anxiety. Okay. So that's what you have to rectify is, be wary of these people, places, and things. Yes, here's more conflict. Competition, challenge, struggle, advantage, gain, overcoming, defense, and perseverance with the 7 of Wands. We have judgment back out here again with awakening, purpose, reckoning, self-assessment, atonement, and rejuvenation, Libra energy. Yeah, they're trying to keep you from becoming an empress. Laziness, dependency. They want you dependent on them. Forced to have inaction, lack of inspiration, lack of concentration, Taurus energy. Sorry about that. My head bumped the... Ooh. Then, of course, I finger the lens. That's funny. Yeah, these people took things from you. There is assistance and a gift here, though. This 5 of Pentacles in reverse. We saw that up here as well. So there is a gaining after this loss of what they took from you. All right. We have the High Priestess and the Wheel of Fortune, both in the reverse. There's a lot of hidden motives here with these individuals. Cancer energy, Moon energy. It's broken sequence again. Returning to the same situation. You keep messing with these same individuals. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. This short-sightedness here and ignorance. Got the King of Swords. You might have to get some legal help to get rid of these people. Libra energy. think things through from all perspectives and take time out, the answer will come. Okay. Yeah, once you articulate to these individuals the truth and take caution, be controlled but determined. Yeah, you have to cut these people out. Only then you will have rest, ease, restoration, respite, recharging, and reflection and abundance. Only then. Yep, that's when balance attraction. They're just not going to do anything but stay the same. Okay. Only change they can have or happen in their lives is forced change. Yeah, they're greedy, materialistic, lack of originality, possessiveness, and obstacles. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, looks like we're starting on the strength. Spirit is done with that pile. Oh, there's Sun in reverse, Leo energy again. There's some unhappiness, negativity, failure, loneliness, and need for reflection here. And this is on the ritual path. This final card is what offers a ritual offering or action to anchor the transmission. It may be a prayer, a sigil, a walk in the moonlight, or a vow to your future self. I think Spirit is warning you that if you keep on this path, this is what's going to happen. Repressed emotions, blocked logic. We've already seen the Ace of Cups in reverse. Frivolity, setbacks, poverty, dissipation, bad faith, wanting rewards without work. Is warning you about danger as well with the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. You're being told to believe in your personal power, justice, boldness, dominion, decisions, planning, and first steps. You need to take your first steps towards making the right decision. Yeah, you need to see through these illusions with 7 of Cups in the reverse. You need to see the desire, lust, vanity, wrath, temptation, and disarray in others. The ritual path, please, for the collective. Here's the confirmation. There's someone malicious and plotting against you here. With this is my narcissist card here. Libra energy with the King of Swords in reverse. Heavens. Jeez. Hermit in reverse, Virgo. This is someone dark and you can't trust them. Holy moly. This was supposed to be about the collective, Spirit. They're grieving about a missed opportunity, and they're watching you progress. And you're in some kind of spotlight, getting some kind of public recognition here with the 6 of Wands. Oh, that's too many. Can we please get on the ritual path? I know you're trying to warn the collective here, but we have the 9 of Wands. You have courage, unshakable force, great success, health, discipline, and valor here. There is a 3 of Cups with support, sharing, celebration, friendship, society, bounty, and joy. This person, the 8 of Wands in the reverse, they are eloquent, untrustworthy, insolent. They've taken something from you, collective. There's trying to delay you. They're very jealous of you. You are staying away from them with this Hermit after the 8 of Wands in the reverse, Virgo energy again. You are avoiding this person with a passion. Yeah, this is an arrogant individual. They know that you're avoiding them. They know that you're delaying their communication. That's too many. Can we please get back to their path? You need to listen to your inner voice. about this deceitful individual, because it's a bad faith person. I really want to get back to this ritual path, please, Spirit. What do they need to do for their ritual offering? Okay, Emperor and King of Wands. Own your space with confidence and use the dynamic energy of a leader. This is very much a leader and authority. Divine masculine here, natural born leader, visionary. A lot of willpower here. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll take that. And King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Coming up against an Emperor in the reverse who's keeping an eye on you. Yeah, that's who's throwing obstacles in your path. Someone who's spineless. They've caused you tension in your home. You've released this individual with confidence. Yeah, there's a lot of discord, disunion. You separated from this person. Your intuition told you about them. Yeah. This is... All right, yeah, so there's some X energy coming through as well, collective. I mean, when isn't there, though? You know what I mean? Yeah, so these final cards, the final cards with the, you know, these final cards are offering you the ritual, the actions to anchor this transmission, okay? You are shielded, you are sovereign, you are remembered, you are safe, you are loved, and you are divinely protected, okay, collective? May your ancestors walk beside you. May your flame never flicker. If this transmission stirred something ancient in you, sorry, I have to giggle because it's always something, you know? Please subscribe and step deeper into your sovereignty. This circle is protected and your presence is felt. I love each and every one of you, and I want to thank you for being here with me today. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.